I'm sorry, y'all. We had a little technical difficulty.
Yeah, we had to let the help go, and then our producer go. He was running to a little money we ain't had, so we said we gonna produce this segment ourselves.
Right.
Save a couple coins.
But yeah, man.
Oh,
But
shit.
Teddy, man. You know, Teddy, he one of them raw ones too, man. One thing I like about Teddy and TK Kirkland, man. You know, they got that. They got that in your face.
Yeah.
You know, motherfucker, man. And I ain't, man, that motherfucker TK, that's a big motherfucker, man. You see that motherfucker? See the arms on that motherfucker?
Oh, now, yeah.
Yeah. You know, he used to run with NWA.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, back in the day, man.
Man, that motherfucker had the smooth delivery and shit.
Yeah, man. And we talked about. I like. He got a little phrase. What he say? Who raised you? Yeah, I like them cats, man. I like them four cats. I would love to see them four cats. Like I say, I ain't taking them away from the other guys because you know it's a lot of comedians out there. It's funny as hell. I like Bruce. I like my man Lavelle Crawford. You know, like I said, of course, Cat Williams. Mike.
Now, when you said that, excuse me, I recently, I guess it's old. I'm pretty sure this is old. Yeah, it had to be because he, I don't know. I was, you know, I'm an internet motherfucker, right? So I'm at the crib and I'm like just, I think I was on Facebook or some shit. And you know how motherfuckers on Facebook, they threw up excerpts of videos or whatever. And this particular one, Cat was on a radio show, and he was beefing with one of the hosts of the radio show.
Oh yeah, that female.
Yeah, and she was like trying to talk about his jewelry and this and that, and the motherfucker, she called him small or something, but the nigga said something like, and he talked about her weight. And he told her, and she was big on the radio, like you. He told the bitch was ugly for radio. And it was like, why did she feel like she could fuck with a dude that does this shit for a living, right?
Yeah.
You don't out-cop a cop. You don't out-fireman a fireman. You don't out-doctor a doctor, out-punch a boxer. None of that shit. So this is his... You have a morning show that is a comedic, I guess it's a comedic morning show, but you went in on this dude. I think he chuckled at something she said. It might have been funny, but she kept. Because you got sometimes you got a motherfucker that they overkill. Excuse me.
But he stood his own, though.
Stood? He wasn't understood. He fucked her up on her show.
Yeah.
You know.
And I think that's what
I think even her co-hosts and like her producers and shit, they was like laughing. Cause the nigga tripped. You know, like she threw an insult at him and he accepted it. And then, you know, one thing you have to learn, even with me, with roasting, if you get one in on me, the worst thing you can do is show that it bothered me. You laugh, you roll with the motherfucker.
Right,
actually, right. I'll help you out, and I'll crack on myself too. And now where's your
right.
grounds?
Right.
So if you crack on me, and motherfuckers laugh, and then I crack on myself. Now you can't do that, you know what I'm saying? But when he called up ugly for radio or big on radio or something he said,
wow,
it fucked me up. I said, damn. You know, they say you gotta pick and choose your motherfucking battles. And she did not do her due diligence on Cat Williams. You know, it's like, these motherfuckers is funny first, and then they actors and shit second.
Right.
And a lot of people get it misconstrued. There's a difference between a stand-up comedian and a comedic actor.
Right.
Right?
Right.
You know, so that's where they fuck up at. And you know, that shit was hilarious, nigga. I was in tears. I felt bad for it though, cause Cat like fucked up. And it was like, I think it was like right after he had fought the 14 year. I don't know, it was some stupid shit.
Yeah, that little, yeah.
He went off, man. And like I said, man, that shit was crazy. But when he said that shit, man, I damn near died.
I thought that shit was staged though.
Nah, that shit wasn't staged. Or the little boy.
Yeah, I thought
I
that was
don't know what the
staged.
fuck that was. Cat was, you know, motherfuckers go through different pinnacles in their life. I don't know if he was humble or what the fuck he was going through, but that shit was funny. But yeah, he got her ass, man. I was like, damn, mom. I feel bad for her.
Yeah, he ate her ass.
Yeah.
He ate her ass.
Mm-hmm.
What you think about Dave Chappelle?
Oh shit! When you mentioned that, let me go there. I'm glad you said that. The first thing come to mind before funny is intelligence.
Oh, he very intelligent.
Dave is so fucking smart that people they're so used to his Chappelle show shit.
Yeah.
And I think that was when he maybe was like under some type of controls, like you said, some puppet master shit.
Yeah.
Cause he was different. I mean, even his voice now, like he uses his regular voice. Like he ain't using that. He go there sometimes to maybe get a point across. But now Dave got a deep ass voice. I don't know if it's the cigarettes or what, but the nigga that like worked out, he buff and shit now. Like he's like fuck y'all, and then he's smart.
He is.
If you like him hosting Saturday Night Live, he held it down.
Yeah,
That dude is the shit.
Love that.
That's a motherfucker I would love to just sit down and talk to. I watch Netflix has, I don't know if it's new, but they had Jerry Seinfeld had this show on Netflix called Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. So he would go he would highlight different comedians, put them in like a vintage car, go pick them up, whatever city they're in. They go around, they eat donuts, have lunch, drink coffee, and they talk. And he asked them, questions. He did one with Dave Chappelle. And that motherfucker was so raw. Yeah, so it's on Netflix. It's called Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. And it's I think he produced it and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's once again when I said George Carlin, Jerry Seinfeld, hilarious. Have you ever just watched them?
Oh, you know what? I tried to watch his show. I couldn't watch the
show. Don't let Seinfeld the show deter you from Jerry Seinfeld the comedian.
I've never
he's
seen
analytical and he's very smart. He's a George Carlin. Very smart. Very smart.
George Carlin. God damn.
Analytical comedians are the most funny because they interject brilliance, smarts into their sketch.
Yeah.
So they like one time, okay. The old white comedian, what's his name? God damn it! I'm about to hit you guys. God damn it! With the keen nose, Bob. What? No, what's his name?
I ain't too
versed in white.
Right.
God damn it! He's a
and,
fucking icon. I can't think of him.
It ain't. racist or nothing like
Nah,
that.
nah, nah. I got you.
I'm
When I
trying
say
to-
his name, you gonna be like, oh hell yeah, it's like
I'm-
Don Rickles is funny as shit. So it's it was Bob what's his fucking name? Let me use my phone real quick.
You talking about Bob Hope?
Bob Hope. Thank you. I'm sorry, man. Sorry, Bob. Bob Hope. Smart, analytical. Like I remember when the U.S. was into it with terrorists and shit. He made a joke about Saddam Hussein,
Oh shit.
and the motherfucker said Saddam. He said, of course, he's a terrorist. Saddam spelled backwards is mad ass.
Damn. Damn. Damn.
Shit like that gets me going. Jerry Lewis, funniest. People think because
Jerry Lewis, he's a physical
funny,
comedian, too.
but see when he got older, once they get done with that shit, that's that in what Corey was talking about, that in the dress shit.
Yeah.
Back then, it wasn't a dress physically, but it was that puppet master shit you talked about.
Yeah.
So once they get up out of that, because Jerry Seinfeld has Comedians in Car Getting Coffee, right before and Jerry ended up dying after that.
Really?
Yeah, he ended up passing like a little while after that. But they like went to go get something to eat, and like Jerry Lewis wanted like a lot of bacon. And Jerry like, what do you want? You like all that bacon? He like, yeah, fuck, I eat pork. Nigga, when I say he ordered a lot of motherfucking bacon, he had extra weight, so it was a ton of that shit on the plate.
Damn.
But when he talked, he was talking about that. Like, yeah, back then and shit, and this, that, and the third. And yeah, so it ain't just black comedians. They held down, when white comedians was all white comedians before black comedians, they got held up under a standard too.
Yeah.
If you too powerful, we shut you the fuck down. So, to take away, just to get up off of that, I want to talk about real quick. I watched, I can't remember this guy's name. It's a black guy, and he was bringing up about how R. Kelly. So, what I'm about to get into is this R. Kelly shit, which we all over it. We're done with it, but we know the basis and the circumstances why R. Kelly's in jail, right? And his music and all of this, and this is the reason why I'm bringing it up, because you heard about the I Admit It shit, right? The new supposed to be released,
Yeah.
which is
But he said it's not him.
It's bullshit, man. It's not.
He did an interview. He said
It's some
that's not
fake shit, because like he said, why would I release some shit like that and I got an
him. He
appeal
going through
going?
all this shit.
Yeah, he like, so anyway,
Somebody trying to fuck him.
it's really gonna help him more than hurt him. But then so this guy was talking about Elvis. And we've been saying this forever, right? The black community been talking about this shit for forever. So Elvis basically was the first quote unquote R. Kelly. Because if you think about it, I mean, but different states, different laws, but I don't know no state that allowed, Elvis married Priscilla when she was 14. And then they was saying they had a whole lot of motherfuckers saying, man, this motherfucker didn't like nothing under 12 or 13 years old. That's what he was fucking with. But they didn't, but even with that being said, even if just hypothetically saying the state Elvis was in condone underage marriage to an adult, why not, if you know it's wrong, right? If you know it's morally wrong, y'all don't ban Elvis motherfucking music.
Nah.
But they banning R. Kelly's music.
Yeah. Well, it's always like that, man.
But what I'm saying is that don't make it right.
Nah,
Right?
no. But
So-
it's their platform.
So I brought it to the forefront. I was talking to some of my guys. I say, look, What y'all think about, Jay-Z? He's the same way, right? He's over 50. Beyonce, I don't even think 40 yet. Or if she is, she just made.
I think she just made.
She early 40s, but he been with her for a long motherfucking time. So if you Google it, they say when he met her, I think she was like 19, some shit, but that can't.
No, I thought it was younger than that.
She was definitely. I remember the R&B cat Case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had a song out. I think I don't know if it was I'm Missing You or whatever. But in that video, she was in the video that he made.
Oh, she was?
Yeah, that's him singing to her. But at that time, she was like 16. So she had been fucking, she been fucking with that cat since she was young, I think.
Yeah,
I mean, but I'm just saying though, like,
a lot of them
I'm just saying, man, like, he went through it once. They did their Aaliyah shit. Found out, peoples or whatever condoned it. Motherfuckers fucked up. Some documents.
Right.
Okay, and then now this shit came up. These new allegations and whatever, he's in jail for now. So they say you call it victim blaming and all that. I just want to know one thing. Why aren't the parents in this day and age of that time not accountable? Because even when he did it the first time and got off of it, your child was really young. That was like 01, 02, 03 or some shit when he first. Yeah, so that was real early, right? So just say if you got a 17-year-old daughter in 2016, you knew about Kel's shit, the first allegation in 03, 04. So if your daughter came out and said she ran to R. Kelly, you the parent, you supposed to say, oh hell no. He had this brought up on him about young girls back then. You're not supposed to let your daughter go off with this man, right? I'm just saying, man, if my 17-year-old daughter said she ran into R. Kelly and she sang for him and he said he wanted to fly her out to LA, my first thing is, I know his old history. You wasn't old enough. My daughter wasn't old enough. You was maybe 8 at the time, so you don't know. Now you're 17. So here's my thing. Let me get his number. Let's call him. Let me talk to him. And the first thing I'm going to say is, hey man, thank you for recognizing my daughter's talent and wanting to help her. But if it's okay, we flying out to LA to meet you.
Yeah.
Ain't no her.
Shit, I'm not gonna even say it's okay.
I mean, no, what I'm saying is that I'm gonna let this motherfucker know, yeah, alright, she came home with your number, motherfucker. She not flying nowhere without me.
Right.
I'm her daddy. I'm her mama. She can come, but I'm coming with her. So instead of one flight, motherfucker, you need to be getting 2. And one room with me and her. If you're gonna work with her, you're gonna work with her and I'm gonna be there every studio session, every breakfast, every lunch, every snack, every bathroom break, because I know your history. She may not have been old enough, nigga. I know what they said you did. Right. I know you got acquitted on this shit, but I know what they said you did. Right. That's how it go, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. We know the history of a pit bull, but we still like them dogs. You get a pit bull, you got a small child around, you tell your child, wait, I'll feed them, I'll pet them. You keep your pit away. If you feel your dog, even though you like the dog, you're not going to let that dog run rampant because they say, oh, that dog kill kids.
Right.
You don't do that. You keep an eye on that motherfucker. Right. That's all I'm saying. So,
them parents pimped their kids out.
They did. Thank you for saying. They did it until he cut them off.
Because we on the outside looking in, but for it to go that far, it had to been some money exchanged, and You know.
Well, the one young lady did say that, said, hey man, when he was shooting my mama them I think it was 5,000 a month or whatever the fuck the money was, and paying cell bills and buying furniture, and she was able to go from this living situation to that living situation, and the man going, you know what, fuck that, your mom done. Cause now the parent getting greedy, right? I think she said it when my mama started asking for X amount of dollars, he cut me the fuck off.
Right.
You know, and then now it's, he took my daughter. He won't let her come home. He ain't feeding her. Now here's the other flip side. You 17 years old, and you from Chicago, ain't no motherfucker telling you you can't eat. And this nigga gotta go he leaving the house sometime today. That nigga is a superstar. He ain't at home keeping an eye on that refrigerator.
Right.
If you hungry, you gonna eat. And if you don't want that, you gonna find a way to get the fuck out and say, Daddy, Mama, come get me. This motherfucker ain't feeding. At least.
But them girls will start struck.
Man.
They would start struck.
And like you said, they parents pimped them out. And them daddies, y'all worse than the mamas. Cause nigga, ain't no motherfucking way my wife or woman or whatever, baby mama told me my daughter there, and she ain't seen them, ain't heard from them, and I ain't going to get them. Nigga, I don't give a fuck how many bodyguards you got, nigga. Where my daughter at, dog?
Right.
Send her down here now. Nigga, or every last one, or you gonna need some new bodyguards. You gonna have to rehire some more niggas. Nigga, I'm gonna take I'm gonna fuck all these niggas up hard to get my shorty up out of there. So ain't no way. But I don't know, man.
All of us start to. You know, you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it. You know, it's fucked up. But you know, the girls, you know, they thing is, I'm with R. Kelly. So you know, that's the talk among their peers. I'm with R. Kelly.
And they got the fuck up out of a situation. He offers something that, hold on, man. My daughter don't know what it's like to be around nothing rich, right? She knows about the way, what I provided, the life that I've given her, so she don't know what it's like to be around nothing rich. If your child ran to that, they running from just their regular life. You got them at the bare minimum in that motherfucker. That's just like they tell you, man. You keep your child, like back in the day. Quit keeping that girl in the house, because soon as she get a little daylight, she gone. That's what that is. Y'all failed as parents. Them girls was running for help.
Yeah.
Nigga, I can eat when I want to eat. I can buy the Jordan. You gonna help me, you know, put me in these designer clothes, or at least the up-to-date shit. Because if you look at some of those little girls, teenage bitches, they was a little rough. They wasn't together.
Right.
You know, they all
Did you read that book?
Which one?
That book, he had a book out. Well, nah, he didn't have a book out. One of the girls had a book out.
Nah.
It was called, name some of his songs from 12 Play.
Oh, shit, man. Goddamn. I don't know. I'd have to pull it up. From 12 Play, the album 12 Play?
Yeah.
You talking about from the first allegations?
It was right after the first. It was right after that. This girl came out with a book. One of the girls he was dating, and I forgot the name of the book. But the book was named from one of his songs. Okay. And man, just reading that, man, I was like, damn.
She probably gave a lot of insight on her own home life.
A lot of insight, man. And, you know, supposedly, you know, this allegedly, you know, I don't know. I just read the fucking book. But, you know, he was getting down with guys, too.
Hey.
In the book.
Listen, man.
Yeah.
Destitute, not having, will drive any motherfucker to do something.
I think, man.
Right?
I think it was a clause, and he reneged on the clause, and they went after him. And one thing, and this is what I learned from you know, from the beloved DMX, rest in peace. You know, DMX was like, man, you know, they get you on something that you had, something that you were struggling with.
Right.
So what it is, DMX was like, man, he was all, you know, he was clean, man, he was doing his movies, man, he was drug free, man, he started attending them parties.
Yeah.
They started pushing that shit
To
to him.
Yeah.
And they were like, man, you don't do nobody around here, especially somebody that was addicted to something. But see, they knew, because see, DMX was the type of person, you know, you can't be tamed. So they tried to by throwing drugs back at him. Of course he gonna fall.
Of course. I
You
mean,
know,
that's anybody.
Right, you don't do nobody like that, man.
You don't invite an alcoholic to a fucking bar
Right, exactly.
and then try to serve him cranberry juice all night.
Because eventually, the
He wanna
cranberry
sip.
juice gonna have a
And
little.
then you got a motherfucker, even if that motherfucker been sober 10 years, and that one, it's always one person. Oh man, one beer ain't gonna hurt you.
Yep. Yep.
We've all been down that road.
Hell yeah.
I mean, you've adapted the vegan lifestyle, but if it was a case or a point where you hungry
And in the beginning,
and ain't no Beyond Beef there, this motherfucker one White Castle burger ain't gonna bother me. This chicken sandwich ain't gonna hurt me.
back then, yeah.
Right, what I'm
Now,
saying.
I'm stronger now.
You strong, right? So exactly, that's any motherfucker.
Yeah. You know, the movie Players Club, man, touched on that, man. You know, when what was her name? What was Lisa Ray Carrington's name? Diamond.
Diamond.
When old girl Ronnie got her drunk,
Yeah.
and then you know she did what she did to her, you know, and you know, I don't know if she took pictures of it or something, you know, to try to, you know,
Blackmail.
yeah, you know, they was that's what
Because
they
she
do.
was Ronnie. She was a money getter for Ronnie.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
now she was
and
focused.
She was Ronnie's competition.
She was
too.
trying to get back in college, get her
Yeah.
life together.
Yeah.
And she was using like the strip club as strictly like, I'm gonna just show this ass, get this cash, pay my tuition, and be the fuck out. I ain't doing no more private parties. Because private parties get you fucked up. You know, the lesser of the two evils was just stripping and going home. Yeah.
Man, boy, them, man, you know, that life there, man, you know, stripper, man, you know, man, one thing about a woman, man, a woman can always make money. Always make money. You know,
Well, once again, grandma and them told women this is this is back, my mother is 81. And she would say my great grandmother, her grandmother would always tell her, like, you remember that you talking about, my mother is of mixed ethnicity. She's Hispanic and she's Creole. And my grandmother, my great grandmother, which is my maternal great grandmother, would always tell, my mother would tell all her sisters, if a man can't give you this, you got something, you ain't never supposed to be broke.
Right.
Because you got something a motherfucker always to pay for.
Yep.
Your pocketbook should never be empty. That's some hard shit to tell a chick. You know? Because I remember, like with me, I got one daughter. And motherfuckers used to always ask me, Pillar, you ain't never wanted a son? It's not that I didn't want a son, God gave me, or, you know, whomever blesses you with your children gave me a girl.
Right.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, if you got a son, the old saying is, if you got a son, and he young, you got one dick to worry about. Right? When you got a daughter, you got a lot of dicks to worry about. Right? Because niggas want to fuck. Boys want some pussy.
Right.
And they gon' crawl through the window because we crawled through windows.
Well, yo, hey, save that, man. Let us take a 2-minute break. But this fucking beer is going through me.
We bladder old nigga. I'm doing a podcast with a senior. Next time, put a depend on.
Let me pause
I
this.
got a pee-pee.
All right. We back.
I ain't never leave. I didn't have to piss.
Man, boy. Man, 2 beers and 2 bottles of water.
Weak bladder. That you about 18 months from a motherfucking nursing home. This nigga said 2 beers and a bottle of water. And this come from motherfucking that we used to drink. Oh my
Shit, we
ain't
sitting. We ain't moving.
bro.
We'll go back to what you were saying.
I don't even know because
Fuck this
the
nigga.
piss break, the pee-pee break took the whole momentum out the fucking conversation. I don't know where we was at. Where was we at? I don't know. Oh, that ending tonight.
But
This
check
podcast
this out.
brought to you by Depends. What's the name of that shit? Tenor. We will subscribe and we will send your diapers in the unmarked boxes, totally discreet.
Yeah, man, I needed that, man. And I was holding that motherfucker for a minute.
And now we finna talk about, okay, here you go. His bladder's small, he wanna make it, he hold it for a minute. We 28 minutes into the fucking podcast. So how long can you hold?
Well, shit, we was drinking before we even started.
We had 2.
We was drinking.
He's such a cool motherfucker. He gonna make it not about that. Stop drinking. You gotta pee. After the podcast is bedtime. So if you had to run out of here for that, you gonna pee. Damn.
Yeah, I'm right.
Well,
Yo,
y'all, pissy podcast. I don't know where the fuck we was at.
Well, hey,
Y'all tune in and just laugh at us. Shit.
tune in, y'all. Hey, check this out.
I won't be here for that one. He finna hold up a dump.
This is coming up next.
I will
This
not
coming
personally
up
be
next.
here for that. I don't know shit about that. I'm not finna debate with this motherfucker for that. No. He trying to get me into some shit that I ain't comfortable
No,
with.
I'm gonna say that for Vino.
Please don't, because now you gonna no. You can't put that type of pressure on a motherfucker like Vino.
But he think he know everything.
Y'all gotta meet Vino.
No, they met on the first podcast.
That's 16. How many? That was a long time ago. Okay, go. If y'all watch our podcast, rewind till you see Vino.
Vino got on the white denim suit.
That goes to show you right then and there. It was after Labor Day, so he wanted to debate with a motherfucker that had on a white jeans suit. And I
Yeah, did they say you don't supposed to wear?
after Labor Day, this nigga had on a white jeans suit with glasses to match.
Vino!
He had on white rim sunglasses too.
Shout out to Vino, man. That's my man.
Yes, Vincent. What up, cuz? That's our family, man. But hey,
Now you gotta say which Vino. But you just said Vincent, so you might be talking about.
well, my VO.
Okay, we got a VO.
Vino and a VO. Don't ask us why the fuck every nigga we in Chicago named Vincent either call themselves Vino or VO. Well, I gave my Vincent VO. A lot of niggas used to call him Vinny. I don't get it. So Vino or Vinny is, when black folks name Vincent, their nickname is either Vinny or Vino.
Yep.
We don't know why. Why is that?
I don't even know, man. I don't even know.
Well, that's just like yours, your name. Every motherfucker named Alfonso nickname is Zoe.
Yeah, yeah.
My name Paul, so every nigga name's gonna be Paul.
Sauce.
That's a fucking man.
Hey.
At this point in time, y'all understand it's 3 o'clock in the fucking morning here.
Yeah.
We for you motherfuckers, we love y'all. We done did two podcasts, 2 in one night. Right? 2 in one night. So this is it's 3 something in the morning here in Chicago. And because we love y'all and we trying to get this podcast popping,
Yeah.
we out to 3 in the morning, trying to look fresh, trying to look sharp, trying to stay quick with it. We didn't drink a whole 5th of Macallan 12 year. And any of you motherfuckers ever drank that, along with the Jamaican Red Stripe, and then smoke copious cigars. Whew, we must love y'all. We trying to give y'all some good quality shit to watch. And we fucking up his bladder, my liver, and I got diabetes. I should have took my medicine at 9. So if I miss a couple podcasts, my sugar done fucked up.
He gonna talk shit about me tomorrow. Well, the morning's already tomorrow. He gonna talk shit. As y'all see, who was pouring their own drink, it wasn't me. But I'm gonna get blamed for it. Like
it's your fucking fault. Let's rewind back to when I said you don't invite an alcoholic. Not that I'm alcoholic. I'm a drunk. Alcoholics go to meetings, and I don't attend those. But anyway, I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Just sit here? It's 3 in the morning. It's beer and this shit is good. This is like some you basic drinking motherfuckers don't know. This is good shit. We drink good shit around here.
No doubt, no doubt.
I can't say that.
Yeah.
Can't say that. We even as youngins back in the 80s and shit, we always drank good. We never drank no bullshit. That'll be our next segment. When did we all start out drinking back in the day? Did you motherfuckers drink bottom shelf, or how did y'all do it?
Bottom shelf, under the table, all that shit.
I don't think we ever did. I don't know. We wasn't raised with that, so we drank good from day one. Well, I know I snuck in a lot of good shit.
I had my paper bag days.
I think was you with a chick?
No doubt.
You don't explain that, because you had back in the day, man, the chick you trying to get some cookies, so that paper bag, man, that was like $4.
Sure was.
And a motherfucking nickel bag of weed.
Mad Dog 2020.
Ooh, weed, goddamn, you know what my shit was?
Jerk.
Nope. White Point Kool-Aid, shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
I gonna get a motherfucking 5th of White Point, a pack of lemonade Kool-Aid, put $6 in the tank. Now remind you, $6. I damn near filled the car up.
Man, dude.
And I still had like a dub left, nigga, for chicken wings and shit.
You can ride good off.
Oh man, I kept my old man Cadillac on. He always said, put the hand back where you got it.
Where you got it from, yeah.
You know, I had back then, nigga, I didn't leave out the door with less than $50 in my pocket. So I was balling as a young motherfucker. I had enough money I would send chicken wings home to the bitch grandma after I got to fucking on that Rainbow Beach. Corey, if you watch this nigga, you know what Rainbow Beach is.
Rainbow Beach,
That's
baby.
Some Clinic Cut in Rainbow Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Man, goddamn.
And the white.
Damn.
That'll be on the next podcast. We're gonna talk about our beaches.
Man.
You know, the shit we
Beaches and
growing up.
bitches.
No doubt, no doubt. No doubt.
No disrespect, but yes, we said that. Beaches and bitches.
Yo,
Yo,
this, we gonna wrap this up.
check it out. Mic
Yo.
check 1 2 1 2.
This is your this is the Asshole Smoke Tribe
Whoop, whoop.
podcast. We want that.
Smoke. That's all we want, man. We don't want shit else. We want that smoke, man.
That's right. That's right. We are
We
your
don't duck.
hosts.
We don't duck none of that shit. That shit is for real.
We
We
are
are your
hosts
hosts
for tonight.
We are. And every
So-
night. And every night. Every night. So
He gonna let me get it out. He gonna let me get it out.
So finish.
Yes, this is